Hi there, Soaring Eagle here. Wanted to share with you what my pack was going to look like on my upcoming trip on the Buffalo River Trail. Be going with a friend of mine to the Buffalo River Trail. It's about 37 miles in Arkansas, and I've seen a couple of reviews on the trail, and they've all been very positive. We're hoping that the weather's going to be very cooperative. Right now we're projected at around 55 degrees during the day, maybe 34 degrees in the evening. So I think it's great hiking weather, and we're looking forward to it. Planning on taking 4 days. If the trail is accommodating, we may complete it in 3, but we're not real sure. So I thought I'd share with you again my gear, and I'll start out I think with the Cook gear. I am using the Snow Peak GS100, and it's very lightweight, and it also has a igniter switch on it, so I don't have to really worry about carrying matches or whatnot if I don't want to. I also will have this protector here that goes on there because this allows me, actually, if I wanted to ever do it, to actually cook actual food on the top of it by using this. If you use just the burner itself, you have a very direct flame. This will help to spread it out, so if you want to spread it out and cook something on top of it, you can. Not that I'm planning on doing it, but it is a nice little additive and weighs a little bit of nothing as well. Then I'll be carrying along the Snow Peak 600, and along with the top, and of course my fuel. Nice thing is that it all will fit down in here, and so I can carry my fuel and everything on top of it and put it in here. And I've got a nice little bag that it all goes into, and so it will compact down nicely, and it's relatively lightweight. Anyway, that's my cook gear. For my tent, I use the Big Agnes 2-person copper tent. I carry the stakes there. I'll show you when I pack my bag, but I carry those on the outside individually. The rain fly as well as the footprint I carry in a bag because they have moisture on them, and it'll help protect the rest of the bag. And then the actual tent itself, I don't fold up. I use that as stuff to basically fill in all the voids in the bag. For my tent, I use the Montblanc 32 degree downfield, and this is a very comfortable bag. I do carry a Sea to Summit liner. This is a very comfortable liner on the inside. No matter what the temperature is, I found this to be a nice additive. It's kind of a luxury, but it does give me extra temperature control as well as protection of the down. And like I say, it's a very comfortable fabric to sleep in, and so I like carrying that along with me. It adds a little bit of weight, but not a whole lot, maybe a pound. I have my pack liner as well as the Thermarest sleeping pad. I am going to replace this with a extra light Thermalite Featherlight, and I will be able to pick up about 1.5 pounds from what this currently is. My sleep system all goes into the waterproof Sea to Summit compression bag, and gets me down to a good volume control on my sleeping system. I am using the Osprey Exos 48 backpack. Comes in at about 2.2 pounds. And so it's ultra light. This particular backpack was designed by thru hikers for thru hikers, and so it is for the ultra light. I know I could go lighter if I wanted to go something like a Z-Pack or whatnot, but this meets my needs. I like it. It's very comfortable. Even though it says 48 liters, because I have a large, it actually gives me 51 liters, and so there's plenty of space for everything that I need. I'm also going to be using probably use a bladder on the back part of it, only because I have a little bit of difficulty reaching around and putting the bottles in the little places on the side. And so I'm going to be working with that as far as what's the best way for me to carry my water and have access to it while I'm actually on the trail. I've always liked the bladder system, so I will probably stick with that if I can keep it on the outside. For my clothes, I'll be going with the Icebreaker base layers. 200 weight. They're comfortable both in the cool as well as the really cold weather, and they're very comfortable. I have enjoyed those. I will be carrying with me a buff for multiple reasons, but during the cool weather I like the way that it provides a different layer of warmth as well. Hiking with the Smart Wool socks, as well as the Smart Wool beanie cap. The backup clothes, I have a synthetic shirt that I've worked out in, as well as the Columbia convertible shorts, and those will be my backup systems. As far as what I'll be hiking in, most likely, weather permitting, I'll be in a Icebreaker crew short sleeve shirt and wearing my convertible outdoor research Osprey or outdoor research Ferrasi pants. I've hiked in those several times and I enjoy those. For my shoes, I'm looking at the Basque Talus Trek shoes. They are waterproof, and I do know the debate about that, and so over the next year I'm going to be trying that along with some other options. I also have a pair of oboes that are not waterproof, and I'll give those a try one of these days on one of my trails as well. As I've said, I will be using the Outdoor Research Helium 2 pants and jacket as my rain gear. And then for my warmth layer, I have the Arc'teryx 600 fill down jacket. With this system, I'm very comfortable down to probably 12 to 0 degrees if I put it all together. So feel very comfortable that I can handle the elements that might come, that I might face. So that's what I'll be wearing and carrying on this pack, as well as right now, this is my plans for the Appalachian Trail. So for miscellaneous items, I am carrying this is actually a Noon active for your water, but actually what I'm using it for is to put these little wipes in. This is a system that I saw on the internet that I thought was kind of neat. I've tried it out. They are multi-purpose wipes, and you put no more than a teaspoon of water on it, and it will in fact expand into a full washcloth, and you can actually get several days out of it. It's very strong, very durable. I've actually put a drop of scented soap on there, and then let it dry in there, and then when I expand it, it actually has a nice little aroma to it. So a nice way to clean yourself up when you're out on the trail, but very lightweight and compact into about 8 of those, 8 days of those will fit inside there. And so, of course, toothbrush, right now I do have some camp soap. Not really sure that I'll keep that, but as long as I stay underneath my weight, it might be a nice little additive. As far as medical supplies, I really don't have a lot. I've got some alcohol wipes, some gauze maybe over here. The big thing is the Aleve, Benadryl, and some Mo-UD for any kind of system out there, and also carry some aspirin to take each day. A few Band-Aids. I carry the wipes to clean my glasses. Helps to protect them, so I take some of those. A few Band-Aids, and then I'll be taking some blister, some preventive stuff here, so that I can, in case any blisters come up, I'm told you always go out there with that. Never go without that. I have some body slide, some chapstick here. It's just some safety or fixing stuff to fix my backpack, other things, a couple of duct tape rolls, some buckles, some string. I also have some tweezers. I don't anticipate on this trip, but I will for the Appalachian Trail for those ticks or whatnot. So, and all that there will fit into a nice little lightweight bag, goes together. So some of these things have multiple purposes. The string, a needle if I need it, the tape can go both ways, so multiple uses there. I also will carry a lighter just as a backup system. I don't really need it to start any fires, but we will probably try to have a few fires out there. I always carry the Aqua Mirror drops. People say on the Appalachian Trail you don't necessarily need it. Probably agree, but it's very lightweight, and for the protection that you get, I think it's worth the investment, because I don't think there's anything worse on the Appalachian Trail or any trail than to have the running trots. So I'm going to take whatever precautions I can. I'm currently using a Sawyer water system. This is the mini right now. I'm going to be upgrading to the full size. I've read the reviews, and I do believe that the full size gives you a lot more options. Plus the new Sawyer system, the complete system, gives you a lot more interface with and a lot more options of how you use it. And I'll be doing a review on that as soon as it comes in. I do have my bear cord with a little pack and carabiner to hook my bag on, and a little bag to put my rock in to throw it over there. I do like to carry a bandana just for multiple purposes. Wipes. Got my headlamp. I have a memory stick. This actually plugs into my iPhone so that I can download any pictures or videos I take on my iPhone while I'm out there, and I won't have to be worried about running out of space on my iPhone, which seems to be a constant issue. I have the Rev power pack, and this will give me a number of days to recharge, primarily just recharge my phone. And of course, we've got to have the toilet paper and the bags to go with it. And then I also will be carrying a knife. This is a very, very lightweight knife. I cannot tell you how light that is. You can't feel it, but it's only a few ounces, and so and very versatile. And so I have really enjoyed carrying that, mainly because it's lightweight and I can use it. So that's pretty much my system. I will load all this stuff up. I'll get back to you here in a few minutes and show you how it all fits into my backpack. Well, it all fit, and I come in at 24.8 pounds. So that's my goal, 24.8. I did have to go ahead and forego the bladder. I think the weight management is going to be an issue there. So I'm back to the water bottle on the side, and I guess I'll just learn to adapt, or just take my pack off whenever I need to get a drink of water. So there it is. So I hopefully you learned something from it, and you've got some things to share with me. So I'm always looking for ways to make it better. I will drop about 1.5 pounds off of that when I go to the Featherlight Thermal Rest, which is only about 26 ounces. So I should be able to come on in at closer to 22, 23 pounds carrying weight with my water. So I think it's a pretty good start. I've got a year to refine it, and I look forward to your assistance in doing so. This is Soaring Eagle. We will see you on the trail.